Good morning. We've got some showery rain moving west to east across South Wales and southern England. That will clear, then most of us will have a dry day with just a few showers. But it's tonight and tomorrow we see a return to wet and very windy conditions. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Bless you both. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. The weather today is not too bad either. You know, if you like it dry with some sunshine, that's after we lose this morning's showery outbreaks of rain, which are scooting from the west to the east and more especially across southern parts of Wales and southern England. Then we're going to be left with sunshine and showers, and you can see that in the satellite. But if I draw your attention to this great big lump of cloud out in the Atlantic, well, that is a deepening area of low pressure that's once again going to bring us some wet and very windy weather tonight and tomorrow. But today you can see the showery rain scooting across the south. We've also got some showers across eastern parts of Scotland, northeast England, to the west of Northern Ireland. Some of those could be thundery, more especially the ones in the south. But a lot of dry weather, a fair bit of sunshine, gentle breezes and highs between 12 and 21 degrees. It's a cold start though in the Highlands this morning, temperatures hovering around freezing. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, you can see we lose a lot of the showers initially. There's a lot of dry weather. Then in comes this rain, heavy at times, pushing steadily northeastwards. And with it, we're going to see the wind strengthen. Now, overnight for West Wales, southwest England and Northern Ireland, we could have gusts of 40-45 miles an hour plus. So once again, we're in the realms similar to what we had last week. So as we go through the course of tomorrow, more wet and windy weather to come our way. It's courtesy of this area of low pressure. Just look at the squeeze on the isobars. Now, if you're in the centre of this area of low pressure, the winds will be light, but elsewhere they are going to be strong, and they're got what we call a wraparound occlusion coming back. That will bring more rain through the afternoon through North Wales and Northern England. These are the kind of wind gusts that you can expect. 71 miles an hour. Areas widely 45 to 50, and as the low pressure moves northwards through the afternoon, the winds will strengthen along the east coast of Scotland as well, gusting 40-45 miles an hour. So like last week, this could bring down some small branches. You could see your wheelie bin wheeking down the road. And temperature wise, only 12 degrees in Aberdeen. That's a very poor temperature for this time of year, but up to about 21 as we head down towards London. Now, overnight and into Wednesday, we watch this low pressure pull away, but still isobars tightly packed across the North Sea coastline for a while. So it's still going to be windy if you're on this North Sea coastline. As we head through the day, that pulls away and the winds will ease. And then a quieter day ahead on Wednesday. We'll be looking at drier conditions, variable amounts of cloud and some sunshine. Temperatures by then, 12 in Lerwick, still only 13 in Aberdeen and 21 in London. I'll have more in half an hour. Good morning both. Good morning to you too. Yes, Nina, it will be shining. In fact, today it will also be shining. That is when we lose some showers. Now, beautiful Weather Watchers picture sent in this morning from Sarah. This is of Horton in Staffordshire. The forecast is one of sunshine and showers. The showers heaviest at the moment, scooting from the west to the east across South Wales and also southern England. And you can see that nicely on the satellite picture, just this lump of cloud. But there's a bigger lump of cloud waiting out in the Atlantic. That's going to bring us some heavy rain and some very strong winds tonight and tomorrow. So there goes the showery rain moving across southern parts of Wales and southern England. We've also got showers across northeast England, eastern Scotland to the west of Northern Ireland. Some of those showers could be thundery, more especially so in the south. But in between them all, look at all this dry weather that we're looking at, with temperatures 12 to about 21 degrees. So yes, there will be some sunshine today. Now, heading on through the evening and overnight, many of the showers will fade. It will be a largely dry start to the night, but then we've got this heavy rain coming our way. It's a developing area of low pressure, and it's going to be accompanied by strengthening winds. By the end of the night, we could have gusts of wind 40-45 miles an hour across West Wales, in through southwest England and also Northern Ireland. And a cooler night in some of the sheltered glens, but not as cool as we push further south. So tomorrow is looking pretty wet and windy, more or less across the board. Here's this area of low pressure. If you look at the isobars, in the centre of the low, there won't be much wind, but all around it, the isobars are tightly packed, so it is going to be windy. And these are the kind of gust strength you can expect. The other thing is the rain's moving north, but we've got what we call a wraparound occlusion, so it's curling around parts of Northern Ireland, North Wales and northern England, so you'll get a double whammy of rain coming your way. It will clear, then more will arrive. Temperatures 12 in the north, 12 in Aberdeen. That's really poor for this time of year, to highs of 21 as we sweep down towards the southeast. Now that low pressure eventually pulls away on Wednesday, but before it does, you can still see the isobars are close together along coastal counties adjacent to the North Sea. So you'll start off in a windy note, but eventually that will pull away. And for most of us on Wednesday, it is going to be dry. There'll be some sunshine, variable amounts of cloud with highs up to 21. The headlines are coming up next. That's right. Good morning, both. Yes, and we've got some fog around. There's some mist across parts of England and Wales as well. That should all lift. And then for most of us today, it's going to be a day of sunshine and showers. Now, some of us already have some showers, and some of them, particularly in the south, could prove to be thundery today. You can see the cloud associated with those showers across southern areas, but I want to draw your attention to this area of cloud in the Atlantic. It's a developing area of low pressure, and later tonight and tomorrow it's going to bring us some heavy rain and some unseasonably strong winds yet again. But today we've got the showers moving across South Wales, southern England, also some showers eastern parts of England, eastern Scotland, and through the day to the west of Northern Ireland and western Scotland. In between, a lot of dry weather and a lot of sunshine. Temperatures 12 in Lerwick to 21 in London. But worth mentioning, if you're in the Highlands first thing this morning, it's a cold start. Temperatures hovering in the North Highlands round tend to fade. There'll be a lot of dry weather to start with, then our low pressure comes our way, bringing in all this rain, the greens and yellows denoting some heavy bursts, and don't forget the strengthening winds. We could have gusts of wind tonight, West Wales, Southwest England, Northern Ireland, 40 to 45 miles an hour. So tomorrow it is going to be a particularly wet and windy day, more or less across the board. Here's the area of low pressure. In the centre, hardly a breath of wind, but look at all the isobars wrapped around that, indicating wherever you are, we're going to have gusty winds and the rain continuing to migrate northwards. But look at this great big curl around it. So for parts of Northern Ireland, North Wales and Northern England, you'll get a double swipe of rain. And these black circles indicate the strength of the wind gusts, so we could see branches from trees, potentially power cuts, potentially some travel disruption as well, something to keep an eye on. Temperature wise, though, disappointing for this stage in the year. 12 in Aberdeen, 15 in Glasgow, 20 in Birmingham and 21 in London. Now, as we head from Tuesday into Wednesday, the low pressure continues to drift off into the near continent. Still a squeeze on those isobars close to the North Sea coastline. So first thing in the morning across eastern areas, it will still be windy, but it will ease through the day as that low pressure drags it away. And then we're left with a lot of dry weather, a fair bit of sunshine around as well, variable amounts of cloud, and temperatures 12 in Lerwick, 13 in Stornoway, 19 in Birmingham, 21 in London. By the time we get to Thursday, we've got this band of rain moving from Northern Ireland into Scotland and turning showery. But then our next area of low pressure comes our way, and that's going to bring in some heavy rain once again, accompanied by strengthening winds. Top temperatures up to 20. I'll have more in half an hour. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Mixed fortunes with the weather. If you're in Drumbeg in Northern Ireland, you'll be looking at some fog. But if you're in Anglesey, look at the lovely blue skies first thing this morning. But the forecast for most of us is one of sunshine and showers, and some of the showers will be heavy and thundery, particularly in the south, and you can see all the cloud associated with them. But I want to draw your attention to this developing area of low pressure in the Atlantic, because tonight and tomorrow that's going to bring us once again some unseasonably strong winds and also some heavy rain. But a lot of dry weather today, a fair bit of sunshine around, gentle breezes. Yes, there are showers eastern Scotland, eastern England, western parts of Northern Ireland and western parts of Scotland, as well as the south. But they're the exception rather than the rule, with highs 12 in the north to 21 in the southeastern quarter. Now, through this evening and overnight, many of us, and when you see greens and yellows, that's telling you we're expecting some heavy bursts, and it's going to be accompanied by gusty wind, gusting 40-45 miles an hour in Northern Ireland, Western Wales and also southwest England. It's because of this area of low pressure. Now in the centre of it, there won't be much wind at all, but look at all the isobars around it and the rain continuing to advance northwards, but it curls back round through Northern Ireland, North Wales and Northern England, so you'll get a double whammy of rain. Now gust-wise, this is what we're expecting in the black circles, so there could well be some travel disruption. You could find small branches of trees on the roads, for example, and it will brighten up in the south with 1 or 2 showers, and here we're looking at highs 20 or 21, but if you're in Aberdeen, it's only going to be 12. That's pretty disappointing for this stage in August. Now on Wednesday, the low pressure pulls away, but before it does, it's going to be windy, as you can tell from those isobars. Wind will tend to ease, and then for many of us, we're looking at a dry day with some sunshine and again variable amounts of cloud. Temperatures 12 to 21 north to south. For Thursday, we've got some rain moving across Northern Ireland and the Isle of Man, heading into Scotland, turning a bit more showery as it does so. But then our next area of low pressure is coming our way, bringing more heavy rain in across the southwest, spreading through Wales into the Midlands and the south east of England as well, and it too will be accompanied by strengthening winds. The headlines are coming up next. Isn't it beautiful? A beautiful Weather Watchers pictures sent in this morning off Anglesey, blue skies. Good morning, everybody. It's not like this everywhere. We do have some mist and fog, particularly across parts of Northern Ireland. The forecast for us all today is one of sunshine and showers. Fewer of us seeing the showers, more of us seeing the sunshine. But I want to draw your eye to something that's developing in the Atlantic. This is an area of low pressure. Now, through tonight and tomorrow, it's going to bring us unseasonably strong winds and some heavy rain. But this morning, what we've got are showers moving across southern areas. Some of those could be heavy and thundery. We've also got some showers affecting eastern parts of England and Scotland, and some showers through the day on and off western parts of Northern Ireland and western Scotland. Away from all those showers, it's dry and we'll see some sunshine with highs 12 in Lerwick, 15 in Aberdeen and 20 in Cardiff. Now, as we head through this evening and overnight, we start off on a relatively dry note, but then this area of low pressure comes in, bringing its rain. Wherever you see yellows and greens, that's indicating some heavy bursts of rain, and also gusty winds, gusting 45 potentially across Western Wales, Northern Ireland and also southwest England. As we head on through the course of tomorrow, this area of low pressure will still very much be with us. In the centre, not much wind to speak of, but you can see all the isobars around it, so it is going to be a windy day. The rain advances northwards. Follow it round though, follow this curl. It's what we call a wraparound occlusion, and it's going to bring more rain in across Northern Ireland, North Wales and Northern England. And these are the kind of wind gusts you can expect. So potentially there could be some disruption to travel. And also, again, like last week, we could see some branches of trees falling down, that kind of thing. Temperature-wise, disappointing in the north, 12 in Aberdeen. This stage in August, that's pretty poor. And as we move south, Liverpool 20, Cardiff 20 and 21 in London. Now on Wednesday, that low pressure moves away onto the near continent, dragging all this wind with it. But before it does so, you can see the isobars are still quite close together down this North Sea coastline. So it's going to start off windy in eastern coastal counties. But as that low pressure moves away, well, the wind will ease. And then much of Wednesday is going to be dry. There'll be some sunshine. Yes, there'll be bits and pieces of cloud floating around, and temperatures 12 in Lerwick. By the time we get to Thursday, we'll have some rain moving out of Northern Ireland in across the Isle of Man, just skimming northwest England and into Scotland, turning more showery. But then we've got our next area of low pressure coming our way, and you can see that's bringing in a lot of rain and once again some strong winds as well. Temperatures by then 12 in the north to 20 as we push down towards the south. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.